Welcome on board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Yes. So do you want to do the introduction, bro?
Better.
All right. Do you want to do the opening remarks, please?
Yes, well, here we are once again on the alien spaceship for another trip around the universe. Hopefully you'll find some of what we say a bit of interesting. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Welcome to the show. That's it, yeah.
Good stuff.
Right, so over to you, bruv.
Yeah, well, we didn't quite get around last week, did we, to talking about how we make a human being. It sounds a bit far-fetched, and it probably is. But if I said to you, do you think you could go into a hardware store, and buy every chemical, every element of a human's body? What would you say? Would you say, nurse, get the screens quick, Trevor's gone off on a funny one again? Or would you say, yeah, I think I could do that, and you've just gone blurred again, cuz?
This is I thought it was the
same again.
Yeah, I thought it was the
I may have to see you like that. That's all right.
Yeah.
There you've gone again.
Yeah, I thought it was the yeah, dear me. Sorry about that.
I can hear. Oh, you back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, seriously, do you think you could go into a hardware store and buy not just most, but every chemical compound, everything that makes up a human being? Would you say you'd be able to buy it all?
Artificial or the real deal?
What was the first option? Official.
Is it artificial?
Artificial.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, really, the question is based around, the all of the components that make up a physical human being.
Right.
So, in that sense, you could say, for example, if we were going to make a replica of you or of me, it's a replica. So, we're made of billions of atoms, but ultimately those atoms are part of other things, and they do, become organs and all the rest of it. So everything in the body can be itemized in terms of a chemical, in terms of a gas, a chemical, etc. So that was really my question. Do you think all of those chemicals would be actually available in a hardware store, that sort of shop?
I would say it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's a lot of advancement in technology these days. So, I wouldn't put it past people, or I wouldn't put it past people that would clone it, for instance, and make it available. But I would say not the real deal. I would say something that is close to it. Close to the real deal. So that's what I would say.
Okay. Right. Well, let me sort of start by saying, back in the 1970s, I think it was in the 70s, a biology teacher somewhere in England, I don't know where it was, he suggested to his students he could go into a hardware store and buy every component of it, every chemical, etc., of a human body, and that he could keep the cost just about under £100. Now that seemed a bit astounding to those students, but I guess they knew he was an excellent biology teacher by all accounts, and they thought, well, that's quite incredible, the fact that all of the we're made of you can buy in a shop somewhere. And really, since that time, since the 1970s, quite a few various authorities have tried the same thing, to calculate what it would cost to build a human being. Most of those attempts, I guess, were in fun, but there were two serious attempts at calculating the cost of it. One was in America in 2012, so not so long ago. And it was one of their TV programs on PBS, which I think is Public Broadcasting Service. And one episode they devoted to costing what a human being would cost, making that calculation. And long story short, they came out with the total sum of, don't ask why, but $168. They reckon they could build a human being for that money. So that then it was a sort of serious attempt. It was one of those programs, they do sort of scientific things and so on. And I'd be interested to see what their costings were. But perhaps the only real serious attempt was in 2013, and it was made by the Royal College of Chemistry as part of the Cambridge Festival of Science in 2013. And the idea was they wanted to calculate.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.